Hey, what's up guys? So on this video I'm doing a review on the Maxpeeding coilover setup that I purchased. They've been on the car for less than 1,000 miles. I haven't really driven this car. It stays in the garage, and then I've been working out little kinks here and there. But I bought the coilovers. They're relatively pretty cheap. At the time I wasn't trying to spend a lot of money, so that's why I went with the cheaper route. Ultimately just wanted to get the car lowered. So I got those on, put the coilovers on, drove it around. It felt good, as far as daily driving, it's very comfortable. It's a really smooth ride. When you hit the corners, they do seem to grab a little bit better. But I noticed, just going, from a dig or a straight line, once I get on it, after third to fourth gear, the front of the car just gets really bouncy and just unstable, and I never really enjoyed it. I've messed with these coilovers a couple of times, the 32-way adjustable dampening, so I changed the stiffness quite a few times. Maxed out, as stiff as they can get, it's just not enough. And I did want to upgrade. Unfortunately, it came sooner than later, and it's because I ran into an issue with one of the coilovers. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So the coilover strut itself should be sitting flush in the seat there on the top hat. And I had this problem twice now. So the pillow bushing just gets pressed out of the top hat. The strut assembly has a C-clip style washer that a C-clip actually on the strut itself, and it slides in there, and then the washer, just like this guy right here on the inside, sits on top of that. So this will be my last time taking this coilover setup off the car, and I will take them apart again and replace that C-clip. So I got the washers off, and the C-clip that was there is snapped in half. So that's a problem from keeping this washer in place. Washer shouldn't slide past this point at all, but as you can see, it does have some play, and with you hit a pothole or a bump or something, that thing will just overextend, and that washer will slide right back to where it was when we pulled it off. So what I'm going to do is head to the hardware store and see if I can find a C-clip somewhat comparable to this one. If not, maybe like a lock washer or something to hold that in place, and then reassemble and then give it a shot. So we'll go from there. Everything seems good so far.
it's sitting in the strut tower there, not moving. So now all we have to do is just take it for a drive around and see if it pops out again.
So I'm done with these coilovers. I have contacted Maxpeeding rods about my warranty on the coilovers, and I've reached out to them multiple times. I have had some communication actually, and that was through email, and it was kind of seemed like a third-party type of communication. It was weird. So the guy was just basically telling me, yeah, take them apart and you can fix them if you do this, that, and I'm just like, yeah, I know. That's not the point. I have a defective coilover. I would like to get another one, considering these are still under warranty. So instead of them, trying to help me out in any way, his best offer for me was to just buy a whole new setup. And I'm just like, no, like, why would I invest any more money into a setup that hasn't worked the first time? So I'm tossing these. You know what? I'm just done with them. Like, they're decent product. I wouldn't recommend them. Honestly, spend the extra money if you have to and get a setup that you know for a fact is going to work, or something that you've read a lot of reviews on that have a lot of recommendations. Go that route. Don't get cheap especially with coilovers. Like I said, for me, it was just, I just wanted to get the car lowered. I really didn't care at that time. So I am done with these. Last time they were being on my car, I would not recommend Maxpeeding coilovers. Don't do it. Just a waste of money. So my new coilovers came in today. I ordered the Yonaka setup. I've had them previously before on an EG hatch, just like the one I have now. So I know how they feel already. So I decided to go with this brand again after experimenting with the Maxpeeding rods. I could have went function, form, or something else, but it's kind of out of my price range. Yonaka is a great brand. I never had any problems with them before. I had them on my old EG hatch, like I said, and I had them on there for a good year and a half, no problems whatsoever. Sold the car, so I wouldn't know any lifetime after that period. But like I said, coilovers are here. I'm excited to put them back on, get this car back on the road, and we'll just want to rip it again, have some fun. So this is the box you will get if you decide to go with Yonaka coilovers or exhausts or any performance products they have. Let's see here what I got. So they sent me a license plate cover. That's cool. I have to put that on there. Oh, a hat. Thanks, Yonaka. Appreciate it. Alright, so it comes with your coilovers, some spanner wrenches for adjustment, little key lanyard. That's awesome. I'll use that for sure. And these are the coilovers right here. Look like the rears. And the spring rates on these are, I believe, 12 kg in the front and 6 kg in the rear. So they're fairly stiff. I know they are comparable to function form coilovers. They're function and form coilovers, their first setup that they have, not the second series. Nice little sticker. I'll be slapping that on the car. Thank you. So some extra nuts here. Another sticker, just in white. Awesome. Be throwing that one on too. Let's see where we put them. Spanner wrench. Let's see. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Alright, and there's the front coilovers. Perfect. So these are non-dampening adjustable. They're just set in one setting. Good for track and street daily driving. It's not too bad if you have the right wheel setup. Low profile tire, obviously you're not going to get a good ride, but these are adjustable, 3 to 4 inches up and down. So here's the coilovers. They look great, beautiful, nice setup. I've had them before, like I said. I do trust this brand, and there's really not that. They're really affordable, to tell you the truth. I think I paid around $450, $460 for these.
And it's nice because it comes with a little tutorial. If you never installed coilovers on your car yourself, you know, just a nice little tutorial for those DIYers out there. Just to give you a little example, this is the Maxpeeding rod coilover versus the Yonaka. And instantly you can see, you know, the difference. I mean, I've only had these on the car for less than 6 months. You know, already building up rust right there. You know, look at the difference as far as the springs though. You know, you got more spring in there, which is nice. Yeah, these are adjustable dampening, but like I said, I've already had failure with the washer breaking off, and that just protrudes right out of the top hat. So $250 wasted down the drain on this garbage brand. I would not recommend buying these to anyone. Definitely not safe on your car. And like I said, a more affordable option, Yonaka. Yonaka's the way, guys.